Hey, honey, I'm going for a walk. Is that okay with you?
Okay.
Okay, thank you. I'll be back. I have to come back. This is my new home now, folks. Yes, you saw it here first. I gotta be honest, you know, she didn't want to be in the video, and I had to tell her, I said, look, all you can do is smile and say okay. She's like, she's washing dishes. I'm disturbing her, right? And she had a meat cleaver in her hand. I mean, she's washing dishes with a meat cleaver in her hand, and I'm asking her to be in the video. And I better not tell you this because she'll see the video later, right? Anyway, we're going out back. We're going out back here, and you can see aloe vera plants here through the screen. And yeah, there's a big garden back here. And yeah, so this is my new world, my new neighborhood where I live. And this time I thought I'd make a real YouTube video and not a live Facebook video. You know, those are deleted after like 30 days or something. And but I wanted to go back to using my old Sony camcorder and show you this lake and this backyard. And look, they're growing like pineapples here and stuff. Yeah, right there. Yeah, that's a pineapple, by golly. And there's other ones. So it's a nice neighborhood, and life has really changed for me. Now I'm catching up. I'm posting this on YouTube. Another reason I'm using the old camcorder because it gives a wide screen. And you can see more than just my gorgeous face. Looking younger every day, of course. Thank you, Trenton Owen. Yeah, new neighborhood, new life. Got married, and I'm gonna go for a little walk around the neighborhood real quick. Solar panels on top of this house, which I find kind of amazing. Now, I don't own this house. I just live in the house, and Angelina and we live here, happily married. And I'm not going. The owner's a little shy, so we're not going to put her in the video. But I'm not that shy. So what have I been doing? Well, I started publishing comics again. I published a new comic. It's called Skeet's Saving Grace. If you want to send me your, well, you can if you want to order the thing, it's like $3 via PayPal to stevekeeter@gmail.com. I will send you a copy. If you're an old friend and you're really nice, I might send you a free copy. But you gotta let me know you want to see it. You know, it's the first thing I've published in a year and a half, like. So yeah, I'll show you my car. Now my car is a mess. Yeah, it's 11 years old. It's a 2015 Hyundai Accent. The front bumper was replaced because you might recall when I got in a wreck, somebody ran through a red light and tore off my entire front bumper, so it got replaced. But the rest of the car, unfortunately, did not get replaced, and the hood is rusty. And if you look on top of the car, the paint's peeling, and so it looks, you know, kind of, you know, worn out and stuff. But actually, this car only has like 66,000 miles on it. So even though it's 11 years old, it hasn't been. It's only been out of the state one time when I drove to North Carolina. And the car's in great shape for 11 years, and I paid it off like 3 or 4 years ago, so I have no car payments, and I can't complain. But it does need a paint job. So I'm trying to find somebody nearby that'll paint the thing. Because I think it's got a few years to go, and I like not having car payments. It's the best, man. And as far as that goes, money and stuff like that, well, you know, I'm retired. I'm 70 years old, folks. You believe it? 70 years old. Isn't that something? Yeah, it's amazing. You should be 70 years old too. You'll really enjoy it. Now, I wouldn't, if you're 35, like my wife is 35. But you know, if you're young, I recommend you stay young. You know, there's a lot of complications when it comes to getting old. It's not the best thing in the world, but it's not the worst thing in the world. The best thing about getting older is you're still alive, and you can still enjoy life and get your car painted. Just need to find somebody that'll paint that thing, and and it won't cost thousands of dollars. Yeah. So here we are, walking around the new neighborhood. It's a nice neighborhood. Could use a few more trees. There's a nice oak tree right there. I've been here in Orlando during hurricanes when the oak trees, they're tall and they're grand and they look mighty. They have mighty, wide, strong-looking trunks and everything. But you know what happens? They have the root structure is very flat. So underneath, the roots don't reach down very far. They're like a pancake shape, and so then when there's a big hurricane and a lot of high winds, the roots don't hold it down. The trees just tip right over. Next thing you know, they're on top of your car, and or the neighbor's car, or your house, or whatever. And that's not cool, especially whoever's house it is that the tree is on top of. I've seen this before. I've seen a Hurricane Charlie back in the 2015 or 16 or so. Hurricane Charlie came through. Boy, that was like a knockout punch, man. That was like dun 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 Rocky Balboa. Boom! I mean, that was like a big punch. And over there is an Amazon truck. I love Amazon. I have Amazon Prime. So you can order something and get it practically overnight, and there's no delivery fee. And that guy might even be bringing something to my house. I think there's a lake up this way. Let's go this way. So I don't know if he appreciated me filming him or not, videotaping him, whatever this is. So yeah. Now, this is the first time I've made a video where I'm walking around the neighborhood. This neighborhood. Now, the neighborhood I was living in, there were certain places I liked to go, and there were lakes that had a lot of trees and stuff overhead. Lakes here don't have as much shade, so I gotta try to find an area with a lot of shade that you don't mind sitting around. But I don't smoke cigars. I used to sit and smoke cigars, and on the lakes. Like my Angeline, my new wife, she's not gonna allow the cigars. And they're not good for me anyway. Yeah, I would have a couple of beers and a cigar and go for a walk, and the cigars would make me dizzy, and the beers didn't help either. Fall flat on my face, and that wasn't fun, so I don't do that anymore. Anyway, yeah, comics publishing again. As far as Angelina and I, she just got here from the Philippines, and we got married 2 or 3 weeks ago, and we're very happy together. And you can see there's a lake on this side of the street, and there's a lake on this side of the street. So we're over here right now. Looks like a nice day. There's some people over there fishing in the lake. The big question you're all wondering is, do these lakes have alligators? Yes. I've seen a couple, but they were kind of small. These aren't big lakes. Little lakes. Lakes nonetheless. Water is all life comes from water, so water's a good thing. And if you walk your dog here, be sure you clean up after your dog. This is very important, very important. They provide the bags and everything here. You need this if you're going to clean up after your dog. And actually, if you even walk over into this lake, it's no trespassing. So you're going to go to prison for the rest of your life if you walk over here, which I'm about to do. Yeah, go to prison for the rest of your life. I'm just gonna stand here on the edge. That's my whole life, man. I've been living life on the edge ever since I can remember, you know. 70 years, life on the edge. I don't think I look too bad for 70. I don't think so. You might disagree. Maybe you look worse and you're 70. Maybe you're jealous. I don't know. But yeah, where are we? Married. Oh yeah, we're going down here. We have to go to the Social Security office this coming Wednesday. We have an appointment with the Social Security office in Orlando, and we're going to try to get her a Social Security number. Well, she got here on the fiancé visa, the K-1 fiancé visa, which allows us 90 days upon the time of her arrival here in the United States. We have 90 days to get married, and we have to apply for a green card. All of this is in the works. Lots of stuff is in the works. And well, this Social Security thing is important because she can't work until she has a Social Security card. There's something about a work permit. There's all kinds of stuff, man. It's crazy. And instead of getting a immigration lawyer, we decided to do all the work ourselves. And so been working on that. But you know, it's all going to work out. It's all going to work out. Yeah. And you know, I got back on eBay. I was selling my comics and old issues of Tetragrammaton Fragments, the UFO newsletter, on eBay, because I was the chairman for many, many years, and I'll be running for chairman again at the end of this year. Rob Imes is the current chairman of the United Fanzine Organization, which, as most of you know, if you've been watching my videos, following my life, crazy as it is, there's a creative aspect to that life, and I know a lot of creative people, and they are involved in this group and have been involved with this group, and I've been involved with it for 55 years or something like that. I can mention Larry Johnson. He's also been involved for that long, and I know a lot of other people who've been in small press comics for all that for those many, many, many years, and we still like doing it. I may not be as active as I used to be, but I'm trying to get more active now, just as I'm trying to start making videos again and getting out. Got to get out, got to get some exercise, got to live life. And when you got a wife half your age, you need extra energy, so so here we go. And just another beautiful day in the neighborhood. Hope you guys are not too bored by this video. It's just an update. Amazing. Amazing how your life can change over so many years. I remember when I was little, I was born in North Carolina. I remember going to Nags Head, North Carolina, and this beach, this ocean east, it's the Atlantic Ocean, folks, and Nags Head with giant waves, and playing with my brothers. Have a little plastic shovel and bucket, and we would dig up the sand and, make sand castles and things like that on the beach. Memories of when I was like 4 and 5 years old, and I still keep those memories with me. Even that was creative. Creating a sandcastle is a creative thing to do. Of course, they always get washed out when the waves come in. That too is a comment for life. Nothing lasts forever. You can digitize your comics and stuff and hope that'll last forever. Well, the first comet that hits and destroys the earth, all that digital data is going to be lost. But at least you had a chance to be here, and at least you existed for a while. Maybe one day nobody will remember that, but somehow it seems like it still counts. Somehow it seems like it still counts. Might as well keep on living and enjoying life as long as you can. Might as well. I don't know. We can get a war, somebody's gonna drop an atomic bomb on us? Maybe. We'll survive. Somehow, in some way, in some form, we'll survive. Not digitally. Somehow. There has to be a bigger power in the universe that has a memory, and everything is remembered. Nothing's ever forgotten. You didn't live your life for nothing, folks. You lived your life for a reason. You can think about what that reason is. I'll tell you what, I'm happy now, and I want to stay happy. I basically, I'm very fortunate, and I think I was born happy, and I think God said, let this be a happy guy. So I've been happy most of my life, and I'm still smiling. Still smiling. Walking around, I found some shade. It's hot, you know, it's like 94 degrees in Orlando, but in the shade, it's nice. I say, wow, it's hot. Life is hot. The world is a hot place. The world is full of danger. The world is full of complications, unfairness. But sometimes you find yourself in the shade and you go, hey, this is nice, it's cool. Or you just find yourself by the ocean and the ocean breeze comes in and you go like, and you think, well, life is pretty darn good. This is really worth living. I think I'll hang on to it for as long as I can. I think that's what I'll do. Alright, you guys, have a great day, and see you next time. Bye-bye. Yep, yep, yep!